Hello Reformers, and welcome back to Brytenwalda. Now, when we left off, we were at this particular fief over here, and since then I have garrisoned it with around 200 rather low-tier units. So, yes, if it does come under siege, then we'll have to rush there as quickly as we potentially can. Now, before I move anywhere else, I did actually want to head to Warband because I believe there is actually a ransom broker here. But just before I started recording, I did actually head in to see him, and I was attempting to ransom Lord Agasicles because I met with a traveller previously, and he told me that Lord Agasicles is being held prisoner all the way over here in this particular town owned by the Banatia. So we are a little bit too far away for us to enact a rescue, so I was hoping we could pay his bounty and get him sent back to us. But unfortunately that does not seem to be the case at the moment, as I believe he is a vassal and not a companion. That seems to be the way things are going here. So other than that, one of you suggested also that I find Bride, and that is exactly what I was attempting to do off screen as well, but again, unfortunately, she is all the way over here. And of course, as you know, the Pois are at war with us, so I was not able to actually enter this town and see her in the tavern. So what we'll have to do is wait until she appears in a town that is actually friendly to us, which is going to perhaps take some time. So instead of dilly-dallying any further, we are going to be heading in the way of Dunluce, and we will hopefully be able to deal quite a severe blow to the Defed on Ireland and hopefully drive them off once and for all. And then we will head on to Ard Ladran, and we will hopefully be able to take that as well. Now, in my off-screen time, I did go to Alich and take out a bit of money so that we could actually upgrade our units. That might actually be good. And also the fact that we actually needed some food. So hopefully I have enough now to be able to sustain us for quite some time. As you can see there, it did actually say 8 days. So I'm hoping that 8 days is enough. But it seems as though some of our recruiters are being defeated, which is actually rather disappointing, to say the least. I was hoping that they would be able to fully recruit as many as they potentially could, and yes, we did actually know that Caer Menor was going to become under siege, and it may actually happen that we need to take Caer Menor at the very end of the game, because otherwise it will come under siege again and again, and then I will have to detour every single time. And also, on that note, I did actually say in the previous episode that the RAM mechanics are bugged, but apparently, according to one of you in the comments, you stated that it only bugs out if your units are next to the ram. So I suppose if I were to hold position inside our walls there, then they would be able to knock down the gates no problem at all, and then enter, and then we'd be able to defend it no problem at all. But as we are currently at Dunluce, I would really appreciate it if we would be able to actually take this before we head on anywhere else. And wow, a lot of vassals, should I say enemy vassals, wandering around our territory, and that is exactly why one of you stated that I need to get more vassals. And yes, that is exactly why I was attempting to get Lord Agasicles back, but unfortunately it appears I will need to actually rescue him in person. So we may actually head out in a small excursion and maybe attempt to rescue him. We will see. After we have defeated the Defed, I think that will probably be our next goal, because as far as you can tell here, as you can see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only 5 more strongholds of the Defed to take, and as you could see from my mouse hovering over how many units were actually at Dunluce, there are only 112, I think, and that is very minimal amounts indeed. So we should, in all theory, be able to take this without too many issues, and then head straight on to the next stronghold to the east, and hopefully take that as well. Oh, well, this is a rather unfortunate event, isn't it? Okay, well, Dunluce has been besieged. Huh. Let me see where that is. Dunluce? Oh no. Oh, it's over there. Oh, I see. Okay, well that's not too bad, I suppose. It's not on Ireland. What my main goal at the moment is aiming to do is actually continue our presence on Ireland and make sure that we lose nothing here. As long as we are completely safe and secure here, that will give me the confidence and indeed the amazing amounts of troops to rush after all of the other factions on Britannia and take them down. I believe we've actually sieged this particular place before, and they took it back in a rather sneaky manner. So we will teach them a lesson right here and right now, and we will take them down as quickly and efficiently as possible with all of our units. Oh yes. Oh my goodness. Now, I did actually go around to a couple of the villages and recruit some Bothaks, I believe, and they actually upgrade into skirmishers and then into elite skirmishers, and as you know, they are one of my favorite units to use, even though one of them was just taken out. That was a little unfortunate, but they are very effective, especially when they are using their throwing weapons, that is for sure. So I'm very happy to have gained quite a few of those. Also, I did stop off at one of our garrisons and took out a few elite skirmishers as well, just to bolster our numbers a little bit, considering we lost around 200 units to the garrison at our previous conquered fief. Oh yes. Okay, now I just need to continue swinging into them and hopefully take down quite a few so that they will be prevented from using their throwing weapons in an efficient way, at least. There we are. Oh yeah, take him down. Come on, Barney. Come on. Oh yes, also, I have, as you can probably see, renamed Barney. He is now Barney the Conqueror, as one of you actually suggested in the comments. I thought that actually suited him quite well, considering we are almost constantly besieging and attacking everyone and everything in sight, so I think that was quite poignant for this time in Barney's life, at least. And, oh, don't fall in the water. I know you probably can't drown, but it's a good idea just to be careful. And, let's see, actually, who is left? There's one fellow left. He's over there. Hopefully they will take him down. Yeah, there we are. And I'm going to jump in the water as a celebratory gesture right here. And maybe not jump, but we'll wade through the water. And that is a very silly looking Barney right there, yes. Okay, so your party has gained 16 morale, that is good, and he did manage to escape one of the vassals that was actually stationed there, but that's not too bad, I suppose. And now we can rescue a lot of prisoners, which is always good, because as you can see I do have a lot of space, so it would be great to bolster our numbers. I'm actually unsure about how many enemy units are garrisoned in our next target, but I'm sure once we arrive there we'll know whether it can be done. I'm sure it can be, considering we are incredibly brave, our units are amazing, and we have the support of Aethne and Altan. He is an amazing medic after all, and there we are. Leveled up everyone, I believe. Yes, okay, so we have 450 units to take into the next battle, and now we can take some more trophies, battle trophy as well. Maybe take some of this loot just in case to sell, and that will be it. Okay, I do want to conquer this, and I think I will be giving this to... interesting. I think Lord Alifre could probably use it, even though his relation is as high as it can be with us at the moment. I think Lord Matui could potentially use it next time. And yes, that will be fine as well, 1300. Great. Okay, so he will automatically garrison it, and oh my goodness. Okay, so another fief has come under siege by a Dumnonia vassal. I'm hoping this isn't actually on Ireland itself. So let me see if I can find it. Oh my, okay. Well, a lot of things are happening at the moment. Now, I just need to find where that was. Oh, right here. How dare you? Okay, well, I have to decide between this town or this town. That is absolutely insane. Look at this. We are actually in the middle between the two. Wow. That is actually an incredible situation to be in. Seeing as this one is closer, we may actually arrive here quite fast, although I'm not entirely sure how many units are stationed at this town in comparison to the other. So, I think we'll go over here first and just ascertain how many units are actually stationed here first. Oh. Okay, so we have 197 here, and the other town actually has a similar amount, so... oh no. Okay, I think we'll have to enter into a field battle with them to prevent them from fully taking it, and maybe stalling the other enemy forces. So, we're gonna have to go in. Oh yes, okay. Let's do it. Come on, Barney. You are the conqueror of these lands. Yes. Oh, and he is actually the Lord of Dunluce. Well, no wonder he wanted to attack us right there. Okay. So, let us... yeah, okay. I was going to attempt to persuade him, but... yes, as one of you stated in the comments, we do not actually have a rather large military force. Although we do have a large army, it's mainly because every other faction is at war with us. So, thank you for clarifying that. I did not actually fully grasp the magnitude of the situation up until now, but hopefully we'll be able to defeat these fellows in a rather quick time so that we can head on to the other town to defend it before it is taken and snatched out of our grasp one more time. Oh no. We had just taken it as well, and I had garrisoned it with around 200, so I was hoping that that would be enough, but as I stated at the beginning, I did only garrison with low-tier units. I did not have really enough time to upgrade them as much as I would have liked, but I was hoping that would deter any potential interlopers. But unfortunately, that does not seem to be the case. So, I suppose I will attempt to throw some of these weapons at them, although one of you also did state a while ago that you need to be riding with throwing weapons for them to actually be effective. So you ride with them and then throw them. As you can see right there, 37 damage was dealt. Exactly the way you said it would, so thank you very much for that. I will attempt to get better at using throwing weapons while mounted. And now all I can do is charge all of our units in and take down as many missile units and heavy infantry and so forth as we potentially can. Come on, Barney, you are the conqueror, let's do it. Chase down this fellow. Oh my goodness, his horse is really fast. Okay, maybe I will forget that. Wow, okay. Oh, he's coming back. Let's see if we can get a nice slash on him, or he can spear us in the face. Well, you are going down, sir. Yes, that's what you get. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, let's get in the fray here. Deal some mighty blows to them, and maybe miss a couple of times as well. And we are now fine. We have completely decimated their lines, and now they are coming in with some additional reinforcements. Let's get our shield out to block their initial attempts to destroy our face. Our wonderfully beautiful face. With our amazing moustache, of course. Oh my goodness. So, it seems as though our units are actually doing absolutely fine. No problem at all. I should not really be worried about them too much, I suppose. Yeah, take them all down. There we go. And we just must... and now we just have to make sure that no archer units actually are able to kite us. Because if they are, then we may be having some issues. Although that was a hit for 234 damage, so I'm actually doing quite well. Okay, come on guys, do not let them get any distance between you. Oh, these cavalry. Oh, he actually got the slash on us before we could slash him. How could you? We have the best sword in the game, or one of them at least. Okay, well, at least he was dismounted by our units, and there's Aethne in the fray right there. I'm glad to see that she's still alive, actually. Usually she does get taken out rather swiftly. I am hoping that she can actually get a horse soon as well. So maybe in the next upcoming levels I might be able to increase her riding a little bit. And as I was actually worried about, we have a unit routing. At least it was a cavalry unit, so he was actually out of the battle rather quickly. So that's fine, and now we can continue onward. 17 renown was our reward for that particular bout, and 189 total units taken down of the enemies right there. We lost 9, so that's not too bad, I suppose. 169 enemies remaining, and this is actually a very nice battlefield indeed. So I'm thinking that we'll be completely fine to decimate them once again. The only thing I can hope for, though, of course, is that they do not take up positions over there and attempt to outgun us, I suppose, with their missile units at the ready. They might actually attempt to do so, which would not be very fun for us, as we mainly have infantry and no cavalry at all. So, yeah. Let's hope that they actually decide to do something else. Nope, that does not seem to be the case. Okay, well, seeing as we are actually very far away from them at the moment, I will cut away very shortly, and once my infantry has neared to the enemy's position, I will cut back. Okay, so here we are, and as you can see, we have our amazing lines of infantry ready to charge right in and deal as much damage as... Ouch. Okay. Well, that stopped me in my tracks, didn't it? Especially my sentence as well. Okay. Well, I was going to say that we were going to charge in and deal as much damage as possible, but it seems as though they beat me to it. So, yes, I suppose now we can get in here and actually do some damage, but... that was actually very surprising. I suppose I should really expect something like that to happen, considering we were taken out a couple of episodes ago, maybe even in the previous episode, by a spearman on a horse. And that was not very pleasant at all, if I do say so myself. I should probably raise my shield until the initial charge is over, and then reach for my sword. That seems to be something we need to work on. Isn't it, Barney? Yes, it is. Oh my goodness. Okay, so there we are. Only a couple remaining, and we will be taking them down as swiftly as possible. And you will not escape. Yeah, that's what you get. Okay, so there we are. We were successful in thwarting their attempts to take this particular town. Or maybe not. It seems they have 45 remaining. Okay, that is actually rather strange. I was hoping that they would commit all of their forces to that one engagement, but it seems as though we will have to teach them yet another lesson. So, let's go and charge straight in there. I am going to be charging head-on into them, and again we are now going to be using this tactic of shielding before we attack. Defense before offense, why not? Take down one of their horses as well, that might actually assist us. And how could you stab me in the back? No, no, no. Be careful, Barney. Yes. Okay, we're fine. That is good. A lot of light cavalry coming out of the woodwork here. Not entirely sure why they didn't use them earlier on, but I suppose there are a number of reasons why. I'm just hoping my units can actually enter the fray rather soon so that they can assist me, because as you can see my health is actually going down thanks to all of these spearmen on their horses. Oh no. Whoa, look at all these javelins on the floor here. Oh my goodness. They are incredibly good at hitting the ground, at least. My skirmishers are. Oh no. Come on, take them down. Oh yes. Okay, so only 22 enemies remain out of the 45 total. Not entirely sure why we're taking so long over this. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, that's my horse down. Thankfully, I don't think it was injured, so we should be okay to continue riding it. I hope so, at least. Because that's actually a really nice horse that I found a while ago, I think, and didn't really want to lose it this early on. And it seems we are now victorious. Not too bad. Although it did take us quite some time to take out 45 enemies, which is a little disappointing, I must say. But I suppose my men were getting tired by that point. Okay. Let's now take him prisoner. And we will take him prisoner. And him as well. Wow. Okay, well, I think I will actually let this guy go because he is 100 relation. And he may decide, I doubt it, but he may decide to join us at some point or another. It would be nice. Now, ooh, 12 elite skirmishers. That's very nice. Okay, as you can see, my money, I did have 20,000 I took out of my treasury. But, yes, now I have 15,000 already spent on troop upgrades alone. That has to hurt. And there we are. At least now I can sell a couple more prisoners. That's what I've been doing to get by as well. I've been selling prisoners from Alich because, as you know, I do actually have around 400, maybe 500 prisoners in there just for a rainy day when I do need the cash. And yes, it has been raining quite a lot, so oh yes. Okay, so there we are, taking that loot. And now I will be heading to the other town that is being besieged at the moment. Hopefully this fellow will not decide to re-engage the siege. And now let's just make sure that we are in time. And now let's take a look here. You are traveling through the forest and you spot a peasant tied up a tree, probably by a bandit. What do you do? Well, we are going to free him, I suppose. Yes, there we are. Increased relation. Very nice. Okay, so let's just hope that we make it here in time. Come on, Barney. Under siege by who? Who is it? Oh my. Okay, well, this is actually not too good. 609 and 457, over 1,000 units. And on that note, I will be ending this episode off here. And next time on Brytenwalda, we will be potentially defending against this 1,000 strong enemy force and hopefully being able to pull it off, and then head on to the last remaining defed fief in Ireland. So I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.